Good late evening, good people. Bald Head Hierophant here with you. Welcome to my channel. If you are new, I hope that you stay with me. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button if you resonate with my content. And if you are returning, thank you so much. You know I appreciate you, my newbies, my subscribers, my OGs, however you end up here, okay? Even if you don't subscribe, if you like one video or listen to one video, however you ended up here with me, you're welcome and I appreciate you. So I'm coming on. I am going to do a reading in a few, but I wanted to talk about this full moon in Aries energy, okay? So I hope everybody was able to filter that in a very positive way, okay? One thing about Aries energy, it can be very combative, it can be explosive, it can be impulsive, okay? It can be very aggressive, okay? Especially for those people who don't have any Aries in their chart. If you have Aries anywhere in your chart, then a lot of that energy will filter through whatever it is in your chart, so it doesn't hit you. But you got some people that don't have any Aries in their chart, okay? So that energy is foreign, and it can be fast and furious for people who do not have any Aries in them, okay? And so that means it's almost like you're easily attacked by it because you're not prepared for it. I have Mercury in Aries, and my sun is in the third house, which is ruled by Aries. So I have, and then I'm a first decan Taurus, which means I have a lot of that Aries energy because the sun had just came out of Aries, excuse me, before I was born. So there was still a lot of residual Aries energy in the building when I was born. So Aries energy doesn't really, it doesn't bother me because I have it in me naturally. But for those of you who don't have any Aries in your chart, you can be blindsided by this energy. Things that don't normally make you angry, piss you off. The agitation, okay, and that build up of frustration and anticipation can kind of bubble over, and you don't know what to do with it. You don't even know where it came from because you never even anticipated it, because that's not an energy that it's just not an energy that flows through you on a regular basis. So for that reason, yesterday, well, I'll say about 3 days before today, and about 3 days after, you've probably been feeling that amped up transmission feeling, that but calm down, calm down, calm down, because it was just for a moment. It was just a phase. It was just a cycle. I hope you didn't say anything or do anything or make any decisions that were based on impulsivity. Okay, that's one of the things that you have to not do during an Aries full moon, is not to jump to conclusions, not to speak before thinking. Okay, this is one of those times where you really needed to think before you speak, or don't say anything at all. My grandmother, bless her heart, she used to always tell me, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. And I really, really applied that during Aries season, or during any time there is an event in Aries. Anything transiting through Aries, you want to watch your mouth, because that Aries energy will make you deadly at the tongue, okay? So anyway, I just hope everybody has, just kind of feng shuied through that thing and rendezvous with this energy, especially if you're elevated. If you're elevated on any level, religiously, spiritually, esoterically, from an occult standpoint, however, wherever your elevation lies, okay, I just hope that you are able to filter this energy through that elevation. I think people who don't have any inkling or any source of enlightenment are you're uncovered, okay? And I think those are the people that get tossed up by these events and these moon cycles and different transits, okay? So, you know, shout out to the elevated crew, the elevated people, those of us that are on a journey, and we're constantly looking for the clues, constantly looking for the signals. We kind of pay attention to what's going on, okay? I'm not an astrologist. I never claimed to be. I do study what I like to study, which are different parts of astrology, not the all of astrology. But I know enough, and I keep up enough with it to understand what I should do. I'm one of those kind of people I like to plan ahead. And I believe that what's going on in the heavens, okay, in the cosmos, most definitely affects what's going on down here in the material realm, okay? Hence, as above, so below. So if you have knowledge of outer forces or higher forces, you can apply those things to your everyday life and stay prepared, okay? Like the little saying goes, stay ready to keep from getting ready, right? So, anywho, the energy is smoothing out, or will be smoothing out, if this energy has agitated you, okay? One of the things that I have learned to do since I've been on this journey, because it is funny because I didn't do this until I started this journey, and then I looked back, I'm like, how was I ever living without doing this? How many of you consciously breathe? How many of you take the time to literally consciously breathe in and breathe out? We go do be so much throughout life, and if you don't literally consciously stop and do that, you really don't even understand how a lot of times throughout life we're holding our breaths, or we're breathing in a little bit, breathing out a little bit, breathing in a little bit, breathing out, because it's automatic, okay? You really don't have to be conscious to breathe. Breathing just happens automatically, and that alone is godly all by itself. Like, what's doing that for us? I call it, when I go into autopilot, it's very similar to when you drive in a car and your mind just kind of goes off into la la land, and before you know it, you 5 miles down the street and you snap back into it and be like, oh shit, well, hell, who been driving the car the whole time? Because I've been up there. Been in deep thought. So, you know, to me, that's the mind went into autopilot and drove the car for you. But that's pretty much what breathing does, okay? But here lately, since I've been on my journey, I try to make sure to consciously breathe, like literally taking time out to take 3 deep breaths. Breathe, hold it, release it. It's a different type of exhilaration and exuberance that you feel when you consciously breathe, okay? That shallow breathing that we do just throughout the day, because we're not conscious of our breathing, you get a total different outcome when you consciously breathe. So I think, in my divine opinion, I feel like that's why most people get really good results in meditation, okay? Because that's one of the things that meditation is about. You're consciously aware of your prana. You're consciously aware of your energy, okay? Even in yoga, they teach that, okay? Just being very conscious of the breath. That's the spirit. The spirit is the breath. Once your spirit leaves, there's no more breath in you, okay? Or vice versa. Once your breath leaves, there's no more spirit in you. So keep that in mind. Your spirit is your breath, and your breath is your spirit. So consciously breathe, y'all. Consciously breathe. And it just helps everything flow. And because of my Mercury placements, I have to consciously filter my breathings, okay, my breaths, because I can be a little whippersnapper, okay? I don't have anger issues, but that temper can go from 0 to 60 real quick, okay? See, Drake made a song about it. I don't know his placement, don't even care, but that was for real for me. 0 to 100 real quick. But I've been able to maintain that and contain that, and even decrease it down to a little bit of nothing by being conscious of my breath. When I get mad now, instead of just, I breathe it out. I breathe it out. A lot of times too, when you're not consciously breathing, the brain's not getting any oxygen. What's happening? It's almost like your brain is suffocating, so you can't think. You can't clearly think. You're thinking, but you're probably thinking the wrong shit, because the brain is misfiring. Your spark plugs is misfiring. But when you breathe, okay, when you open up those channels and you allow the spirit to flow, okay, you can think some new thoughts, which will unmadden you, unangry you, unpiss you off, okay? So anyway, that's just some tips that I do. And if you deal with anger on any level, if you deal with anxiety, if you deal with impulsivity, breathing sessions really do help. So don't discount that, okay? Do not discount breathing sessions. And they have all kind of them on YouTube. You would think that you wouldn't need anybody to show you how to deep breathe, but it really is a technique to it. So check it out, okay? On your own time, check it out. So also, for those of you who are following me from my Instagram, if you watched my stories, I had talked about, I had a friend, or just an Instagram friend, who reached out for some enlightenment this morning. So when I woke up, I checked my DM, and there was a question on there pertaining to, how do you know when you have arrived, or how do you know that you're, I forget how she worded it in verbatim, but it was like, how do you know when you've elevated? How do you know when you've made it to a point of your journey where you're safe? Okay, it's almost like, I feel like that's what she was asking. I mean, I'm assuming that the answer I gave her was sufficient, because her response, was very, she was appreciative and showing gratitude. So that to me was confirmation that I gave her the right answer. So, and then I came on to Instagram and, kind of shared a little bit of what I had said to her. But anyway, I'm rambling on. But what I had told her and what I shared with Instagram, and now I'm going to share with you, YouTube. How do you know when you have ascended enough on your level, or you have elevated enough on your level? How do you know this? And it was so simple. It was not anything prophetic. You stop giving fucks. Excuse my French, but it is the easiest way for me to really share the depthness, okay, of what I really feel. You become so disattached to the outcomes that you just don't give a fuck anymore. And I also broke down in my stories that it's levels to it. You don't just wake up one day and you don't give a fuck about nothing. Oh no, it's levels to it. For me, okay, it started with not having the same attachment to things, okay? And then it went from things to places, okay? Just really wasn't feeling certain places anymore. I didn't have to be in certain places. I didn't have to go. I didn't have to. And then it was outcomes. You stop caring about how something turns out. And it's not that you don't care. You just don't try to control it, because you're going to slide either way. If it turn out this way, you good. If it turn out that way, you good. You're not trying to control the outcome in such a way that you box yourself in, okay? Because if it don't turn out this way, because you're so focused on it turning out this way, that now you're blocked in, so you don't know what to do. See, when you are open to whatever, either way we gonna slide, right? Okay. So the very last thing that you're going to notice is people. You don't have connections to people, and it's not all people. It's probably the people in your life that have been there. And I'm telling you now, a lot of times it's your family. A lot of times it's your best friend. It's not that you'll feel any kind of way about outsiders because you don't deal with them anyway, right? Not on a regular. You want to deal with them when you have to deal with them. But I'm talking about those immediate people, which are most times your family members, okay? Your good girlfriend, your homeboy, okay? Your sorority or fraternity, your brotherhood, your sisterhoods, your sometimes even your husband, your wife, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, okay? You stop feeling a certain way, okay? And you become totally sovereign when it comes to your emotions, meaning nothing has control over your emotions. Nothing. And it's not that you feel numb, don't get me wrong, but you just aren't attached. They come, yay. They don't come, yay. They leave, yay. They don't leave, yay. They go, you see what I'm saying? You just feel so, que sera, sera. What will be, right? Okay, so that's what I told her. And I made hers more personable because she had actually added some more stuff, more personal stuff. So my answer was a little more tailored and personable. But the Instagram message that I put was very similar to what I just shared here, You really stop giving a fuck. Okay? And to other people who are still attached to all of that stuff that you're disattached from are going to think that you're cold. They're going to think that you are disconnected, but you're not. You're more connected and more in control of yourself than you've ever been. And you're more connected to yourself more than you've ever been. A lot of people think, oh, and another thing you'll get called is selfish. But that's because what's happening is you are turning into your soul. You are turning things around and you are focusing on you. You're noticing that everything outside of you, okay, is only a reflection of everything inside of you. Okay, did I say that right? Everything? Yes, I think I said outside. So once you learn that everything on the outside of you is a reflection on the inside of you, then you immediately, okay, once you get that enlightenment, I'm talking about once it actually kicks in, then you know then that if you want to see anything change outside of you, that you got to change it all within. It really starts with not giving a fuck. And the fucks that you're not going to give are not loveless and are not minus compassion, okay? You just understand that it ain't about nothing outside of you, no way. All your work is within. All of everything is channeling from within. But a lot of people can't handle or change or fix or even focus on anything within because they're too attached to people, places, and things outside of them. So that's why I'm saying when you stop giving a fuck. Because most of the fucks that people give are about stuff outside of you. People give a fuck about what people say. People give a fuck about what other people are doing. People give a fuck about what other people think about them. People give a fuck about all of that stuff. All of that's outer. But imagine if you took all of that energy that you complaining about or worried about or frustrated about that's going on the outside of you. What if you took all that energy and put it toward you? It's going to look different. It's going to taste different. It's going to feel different. And you're going to get different results. Okay, you're going to get different results because that energy that's going within you is fixing. See, all that energy on the outside of you, it ain't fixing nothing. It's just really shining a flashlight on everything that's wrong, right? And ultimately, everything that you see outside of you that's wrong is what's wrong within you. But you don't see it that way because you on the outside thinking that it's them, when in our reality it's you. But you can't fix that because you're focused out there. But when you turn that stuff around, you start to see, oh, it's me. But it's an easy fix because I'm going to focus on me. Okay, I'm going to focus on me. So, you got some people that think being selfish is horrible. I claim selfishness. I claim being self-centered. I claim everything self-full because I'm responsible for me. I can only change me. I have full control, full everything about me. I can't do nothing about something going on outside of me. And when I do feel like I want to change something going on outside of me, I go in. Because I know the secret. Now, see, the secret is you want to see something out there change, you change it in here. Listen, that little cliche saying, be the change you want to see. It's so much power in that. But see, it goes over people's head because it sounds so cliche-ish. And then you got people who are not tapped into and then turned on connected. So it sounds like just your average old saying. Is so much power packed in that. That child, if you unpacked it and applied it, you will see a change instantaneously, okay? Be the change that you want to see, because everybody outside of you is just a reflection of stuff going on inside of you, whether it's good or bad, right? Whether it's high or low. So, you know, it takes a person being aware, being conscious, being enlightened, okay, and being focused. Everybody's so focused on other stuff. So yeah, you'll know when your journey has taken a turn and is about to elevate you, when you just don't give a fuck about stuff no more. And again, it's going to start with you just not going to have the connection to certain things anymore. Certain things that you felt like you needed, you're just not going to need them. It's almost like it's going to fall off. Certain places that you just used to go and you had a certain feeling about this place. You wanted to go. You felt like you just ain't going to feel that no more. You're just going to feel attachless to everything. Okay, and it's not that you're gonna go numb. I want you to understand that feeling is not a numb feeling. Don't let doctors and I don't want to say too much because I don't want to go against the medical field. But sometimes they'll use that word numb, and if you're not conscious or aware, your spirit is just looking for answers. Okay, and when you're not conscious and aware of elevation, of spiritual elevation, your mind is just going to try to connect to anything to try to figure out what's going on with you, right? So numb, don't claim that. Don't check that box. Okay? Don't check that box. Now, disclaimer, I am not a medical doctor. Okay? So if you feel like you need medical assistance, this video is not to be used or what's the word? Don't use this to not go to the doctor. Okay? If you feel numb and your numbness is causing you distress, anxiety, depression, any type of emotional or mental illness, by all means go visit your medical doctor. Okay? I'm more so talking from a spiritual standpoint anyway. So if you feeling numb, but it's not that kind of numb, understand that that's your spirit body, okay? Your aura attuning and atoning to you. That's you. You have gotten in tune with you, okay? Meaning your auric body done got thick. So nothing can pierce, nothing outside of you can pierce your aura. You got a new skin. Okay, that spirit done got thick. Okay. But yeah, so long story short, okay. So, I'm sending love and light and strength and comfort and understanding to all of you who are on a journey, okay? Who are on a journey. I would like to suggest and advise you guys to make sure you are journaling, okay? Writing in your diary, okay? Or making videos. Let me tell you one thing that I started doing in, I want to say 2018. I was reading a book. Lisa Nichols. I think that's her name. I love her. Lisa Nichols. Beautiful black woman who has a beautiful story. And she's very motivating. But I think I read her book. I can't think of the name of it, and I don't have it up here with me. I may I may take a picture and just post it in my in the shorts. But it's a wonderful book. But I believe in there is where I read where she sent emails to herself. She sent emails to herself. And that's another beautiful way to gauge your growth, right? You wanna be able to look back on different mindsets you had while traveling this journey, because it's going to change, okay? Because what you feel January 1st, I guarantee you ain't what you going to be feeling by June 1st. Within them 6 months, shit done changed. Shit done shifted, okay? And a lot of times, shit happens, okay, when that shift is about to take place. So then you can look at the last 6 months. July ain't how you gonna feel by December, okay? But you won't know this if you're not consciously documenting stuff. Documentation is very important. You want a paper trail, okay? And in this instance, if that's a healthy thing, so you can gauge your growth. So you can look back and say, ooh, I overcame that. Ooh, I was victorious in that. Ooh, I still need to work on that. You see what I'm saying? So it's just simple things that y'all can do to help yourself, right? To help yourself. So I am going to stop chatting and start this reading, okay? Let's see what Spirit wants to share with you guys tonight. This is not a love reading per se, but if, you know, of course, if that's what Spirit wants to show me, then that's for sure what it will be. But the last reading I did was definitely and specifically a love reading. So just want to see what energy we have with us right here, right now. I'm calling in the Holy Spirit, the divine. Show us clearly what the message is about, who is for. The Page of Cups has come out. Somebody's going to get some good news, okay? The Hierophant. Ashe. Ashe. Some good news about a situation. Some of you could be going through something legal, okay? This could be talking about, unfortunately, a divorce, okay? It could be talking about, I think you're going up against or went up against some type of governmental, possibly a governmental body, okay? And it's going to work in your favor. Okay, it's going to work in your favor. Also, you could be getting some type of beautiful spiritual enlightening from a Taurus person. Okay. Some type of spiritual enlightenment. Some good news. Something that a spiritual person is going to bring you that's going to be really good news. Okay. Kind of funny because I am the bald head Hierophant and the Hierophant card has come out. So I could be that for some of you. I could be the person that has brought you some good, some good news, some information that you could use. And again, so for a few of you, you're going to get some good news about a situation dealing with law. Okay. Some type of officials, some type of government officials. Okay. Show me more and show me clearly. Spirit, Ashe. Okay, Queen of Pentacles. So it could have something to do with how you make your money. Okay. So some of you may be getting a new job. Okay. Some of you are going to get a promotion. This even speaks of promotion. Okay. You have a profession, and I believe you're going to turn that profession into a business, and it's going to be fully supported. So, thank you, Spirit. So I'm hearing some of y'all have applied for a business license, and that's or some type of loan. Okay. And that's the good news that you're going to get from the government official, okay? Or I just feel like maybe like you had to get some type of, it's a word. Like I'm thinking like maybe some of y'all are going to open up some type of food truck or food place, and maybe you and you had to get some type of what is it when they inspection done, or some zoning or codes had to come in, something like that kind of stuff. Okay, and you're going to get good information, you're going to get good results. Okay, so so far I see Taurus and Capricorn energy. Six of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles. This is about money. This is about all these pentacles. Hierophant, Queen of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles. And of course, the first card was the Page of Cups. But that just lets me know that there's some good news that's coming. Some very graceful news, okay? Possibly from a younger woman that's going to call you with some good news, okay? Or message you somehow with some good news. And this good news could be pertaining to something legal or something from an official, something governmental that's going to work in your favor. Somebody is a professional, something, and you've just decided to turn your profession into a business, or you just leveled up knowledge-wise. Your job sees it, so now you're about to be promoted to like you went from maybe being a cashier. If it's a, a blue-collar job, you're going from cashier to general manager, okay? Or you're going from working in customer service to personnel, like something like that. You're going to be put over, for those of you that, if this is not pertaining to you, starting your own thing, then you're being recognized by your superiors and you're being promoted. Okay? You're being promoted. But there's like somebody's going from little weekly pay to salaried. Okay, there is a raise here. This is about your money. This is about your money. And it is earth signs. Now, it's crazy because earth signs was in the last reading, but Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo, these are earth signs. Now, let me tell you something. This could even be talking to somebody who has earth sign in the second house. So if you have Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus in the second house, because the second house is one of your money houses, and it's the main money house. So check that out. See what you have in the second house, because this could also be pertaining to you as well. But your money is improving. Okay, money is coming your way because of this energy. Okay, something that you're doing, some elevation, some promotion is coming your way. So get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready. Now, this is not just for earth signs. I'm just telling you, like I always tell y'all in all the vids, that the cards will show you the energies, okay? Zodiacal energies, okay? But it's not limited to just those signs, okay? But it just means that Taurus people, Virgo people, Capricorn people really need to pay attention, because it's for sure for y'all, okay? All right, Spirit, Holy Spirit, come on through. This is beautiful. It's always a good thing when that money is going to be increased and improved. Okay, now, earlier when I said I'm sensing a divorce, but even this is positive. Somebody's going through a divorce and you're going to get everything. Okay? Somebody's going through a divorce and you're going to get everything. So whatever you sought out to get, it's yours. You're going to get it. Okay? You're going to get it. Because the reason for the divorce wasn't you. The person who, your mate, fucked up. Okay? So there was some deceit. jealousy, okay, some betrayal. You deserve everything because you dealt with this person being very, very unfaithful, very deceitful. It was a very frustrating situation, and I think it's been going on for a while. For some of you, for some of you, this has been going on. I'm saying between 3 to 6 years. This divorce has been a long time coming. And it for some of you it's been as long as 6 years, or as short as it's just been somewhere between 3 to 6 years that this has been going on. So I don't excuse me. I don't know if the person was just refusing to sign the papers, or the lawyers kept hitting back the numbers because you said you wanted what you wanted. Then, you know, the husband or the ex was like, no, I'm not giving you that. But I'm telling you now, this is working out in your favor. But I saw that when the Hierophant card come out, that that you was going to get some good news about a divorce. Now, I'm not saying that divorces are good news, but if you don't want to be in something no more, then and you're ready for it to be over with, then you want the good news of the divorce, right? And you want whatever you said you wanted, okay, out of the divorce. So for some of you, that's what that's about. Okay. Oh, and that's why your money go. Okay, so for those of you who are getting ready to get that news that, okay, the papers have been signed and you get the house, or the papers have been signed, you get, you know, maybe he was going to try to keep the house, or she was going to try to keep the house, but the lawyers done came together, y'all done came to an agreement where the house is going to be sold. Now you're going to get a lump sum of money, and that's how you're getting ready to open up your business, okay? On top of getting the loan. So it's like somebody's getting ready to run into a large lump sum of money. So everything that you've been trying to do, you're getting ready to be able to do it. Come on, money. Money? Come on, money. All right. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Show us anything else that we need to know. We want to know what you know, Spirit. Ashe. But yeah, somebody's been going through this for a minute. Knight of Wands. I'm trying to tell you, somebody's coming with a message. Somebody coming with a message. So when we got the Page of Cups, somebody coming with some good news, a new opportunity. That's what the Page of Cups is talking about. Good news, her good news is bringing an opportunity. Okay, her good news is the good news that you're about to get this lump sum of money. Okay, so and because of this lump sum of money, or because of this letter that you're going to get from the government, or because of this divorce, and then you're going to get the alimony or whatnot, you're going to be put in a financial position to start a business, or to open up a business, or to finish something that you had been trying to do but was halted because you didn't have the money. Now this Knight of Wands is coming through. What is he talking about? Let's see what he's bringing, because he's bringing a letter. He's bringing some type of physical piece of paper. So you might get something in the mail. You might get a text. Okay? Or you might get an email. Both of these energies denote getting some type of information. Okay? Some type of information. Thank you. What is this King of Wands bringing? Show us clearly right now, Spirit. We want to know what you know. You see that card. What do you want to say? A judgment. Listen. I just said somebody finna get that divorce. Judgment is all about decisions. And they've been pending. Didn't I say that somebody's been going through this for the last 3 to 6 years? But now the shit, it's over. A decision has been made. The only decision that can be made. And it's going to work in your favor. You've proven or brought on enough information to make the universe make this work in your favor. I think you brought information. Oh, that's what it is. That's what this Knight of Wands. You brought the information. You had some documents. You had a paper trail. You know, earlier I was talking about that paper trail, how important paper trails were, but I was, correlating that to writing down stuff to make sure that you're growing and you can go back and gauge your growth. But I believe somebody did that too in this situation. You you had some videotapes. You had, you did whatever you need to do. You had your shit together. You had your paper trail. Listen, your person didn't even know you had all of this stacked up against them. They didn't know you had all this evidence. That's what has gotten the ball rolling in your favor. The judge is like, oh yeah, we finna grant Miss such and such everything. Oh, we finna grant Mr. such and such everything because of you and your paper trail. That's what it is. So the judgment. And there's something also took place in 2020. I believe that throughout these 3 to 6 years, now your relationship could have been between 3 to 6 years, or this divorce could have been drawn out for the last 3 to 6 years, but something specifically took place in 2020. Okay, something specifically took place in 2020 that I believe that something came, because you got High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. Something really came to the light in 2020. I believe that's what this heartbreak, like I think you already knew something was going on, but you found out some information in 2020 that brought it all together. And I'm not shocked, because we know a lot of stuff was brought to the table, was brought to the front of life in 2020. That's what 2020 was all about. It was clear vision. Nothing was hidden in 2020. The curtain was peeled back. And everything was revealed in 2020. So for some of you, the height of this divorce proceeding, or the height of the relationship going down the drain, happened in 2020. Okay, Spirit, is there anything else that you want to show us pertaining to this situation? Ashe, we want to know what you know. Show us clearly. Okay, yeah, and it was somebody from your past. Look at that. So we got the Devil, which is Capricorn energy. Somebody from your past. Now, for some of you all, this was okay, thank you, Spirit. For some of y'all, this was a marriage, okay? For some of y'all, you had already been separated, and maybe this person found out that you had some money, or this person tried to come back because they saw you were doing well, but maybe y'all hadn't divorced yet, so you had to hurry up and get this divorce on the road because they was going to try to come and take what you had or take what you got. Something's going on with this divorce. I feel like the person that you are divorcing did some bullshit and they're jealous because they saw you going on. So they're using this divorce to try to trip you up, but they the one finna get tripped up. Again, Capricorn energy. Doesn't mean that they are a Capricorn, just Capricornish energy. They could be a Capricorn too. But yeah, they thought that they were going to be able to ball and chain you to. I feel like somebody tried to blackmail too. I'm getting blackmail energy. Like they was trying to, help me, Spirit, give me the word. They were trying to throw something over your head, hold something over your head. Got a little tongue tied. Try to hold something over your head. They was trying to blackmail you or use something against you, hoping that you would get scared, or like, I'm gonna tell everybody such and such and such if you try to do this, or I'm gonna tell, like somebody tried to use something against you in hopes that it would make you not follow through with something. And it's all coming out of jealousy. It's coming out of the fact that you know, you are the one that said, oh, I don't want to be with you no more. Or you're the one that filed for the divorce. Or you're the one that broke up because you found out what they were doing. Their shit backfired. And they got mad at you. Now, for a few of you, okay, for a few of you, it's the totally opposite. You thought you was getting away with something. And you done got that letter that they want a divorce. You were being sneaky. Now it's coming from the opposite direction. You were being sneaky. And it done backfired. Now that's not the dominant energy. That was just a download that I got. And it's small, it's minute. So that's not a lot of y'all. That's just some of y'all. A small few, some of y'all. You're the devil. You're the Capricorn energy that thought you were going to get away with being sneaky, being deceitful, being jealous, and you tried to stop your person's money. You tried to stop your person from moving on. But all of this is backfiring. All of it's backfiring on you. So if you're the one who's causing the BS, you don't have no power. Your hands are tied. But your hands are tied by your own evil deeds. Okay? So I think that whoever your woman is or your man is, whoever the person is that you call yourself trying to do this to, are very blessed. Are very blessed. And they got ancestors and spiritual guides and people praying over them and watching over them. Okay? Because your stuff done backfired. And one thing I can tell you beyond the shadow of a doubt is that the blessed cannot be cursed. Okay? And you were trying to, but your stuff has backfired on you. I'm going to leave you right there. If you need a reading to maybe help untie your soul and to get yourself together because you got hatred in your heart and jealousy in your heart, you can book a reading with me if you need to. I can help you get it together. Life is about, we're here until we die. So as long as you're here, that's a day that you can try to, turn yourself around. And I do that. I offer spiritual consultations. Go over to the About section, scroll down, and my email address is there if you want to set up a consultation or a reading. Okay? And I'm talking to that devil person, that devil energy. Because you got to fix that. Okay? You got to fix that because everything that you do is going to fire back on you. So stop. Just stop. But for everybody else, okay, you are aware of who your devil is. You are aware of what's going on, and judgment has been granted to you in your favor. Okay, in your favor. In your money. Your money's about to get thick. Okay? Your money is about to get real thick. And for those of you who it's not about a divorce, don't forget that you've applied for something, whether it be a loan, a promotion, some type of governmental assistance or something that you need, or you got approved for something that had to come from government officials. And that is what's going to put you in a position to move forward with building something that's going to increase your wealth, increase your abundance. I am hearing share. I think I'm hearing share and share alike. I don't know if somebody done said that little saying lately, but that's just what I was downloaded. Share and share alike. I think just make sure you are. Now, this is very specific because now I'm hearing, and I don't even go to church, so I don't know why Spirit telling me this, but I did sense that some of you may be religious. So I'm hearing, do your tithing. Now, I'm telling y'all that I don't go to church. I don't tithe. That's not my thing. But for those of you who are religious, I literally just heard make sure you're tithing. That's what that share and share alike means for you. follow through with your religious due diligence. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to wrap this message up because this is this was pretty direct. Okay, and I believe I broke it down enough for you guys to know if this reading is for you. I do see 2 6s. Okay, so 6 could be your number, 66, or you may see 6, or something could have happened in the 6th month. Okay, but you do have double 6s. Now 6 is good. 6 is a good number. Okay, because it denotes harmony. Okay, and it denotes cooperation. So that's why I feel like that for somebody's going to get really, the information that you're about to get is so positive and is so in your favor. Okay, it's in your favor. I'm hearing healing. I'm hearing healing. Ashe. Because getting this money is not about to make you happy. It's going to make you happy as far as your abundance and prosperity is concerned, and being able to move forward with a project. But Spirit is saying, after you get the money, after you do that there's some inner stuff that's still going to be nagging at you. So invest in your healing. And that goes for the devil, okay? Or the person who is winning the case against the devil. Devil, I already talked to you. Of course you need healing. You're operating in a weak heart space, okay? So the healing that I heard, that's for both parties, no matter what spectrum you're on, okay? All right, well, listen. So I'm hearing to tell somebody, work with selenite. Cleansing, healing, okay? Selenite. I don't have any up. Do I got a piece? Wait a minute. Let me see if I got a piece to show you what selenite is. So, yeah. Selenite. It comes in small pieces. It comes in carved pieces. I just want you to know what it looks like. Okay. And let me now selenite is for it's a charger. It's a cleanser and a charger. You can lay your other crystals on it to charge other crystals, charge amulets, charge talismans, charge your jewelry. So I'm assuming Spirit said work with selenite because somebody needs to charge. That's a part of your healing. Okay. I have a very long one of these, and sometimes when I'm doing my meditation or when I'm doing my aura cleansings, I run this up and down my body. Sometimes I just kind of let it, like that over my crown chakra. Wherever you feel like you need the cleansing or the charging at, you can kind of hold it at that chakra, hold it at that chakra, hold it at that chakra, okay? So however you choose to use your selenite, I just was told to tell somebody to work with selenite, okay? And it's a beautiful stone. You can keep it sitting in the window to charge it, or you can set it in the window with the sun energy or the moon. Just to me, people charge it how you want to charge. You got some people that like to charge it with the photon energy from the sun, and you got some people that like to charge it with the energy of the moon. Both are powerful in their own right. One is just feminine energy, the moon, and the sun is masculine energy. So you choose, just do whatever you do to infuse and imbue the energy that you want into any of your crystals, okay? All right, well, I'm done. If you've watched this in its entirety, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Hit that like button, subscribe, comment if you'd like, share if you feel like this would benefit someone. But if this is where we stop, thank you so much. Go through and look at all my other videos. I could have some other vids that could benefit you. All of my readings are timeless, okay? So whenever you find them, there's information there for you that would help you at this very moment or at the moment that you watch them, okay? All right, everybody. Namaste. Thank you so much.